Hey everybody, good Monday morning. How's everybody doing? Put my glasses on, maybe hide some of this bruising right here. It's my day to work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you hear them out here blowing horns. Look, that guy's mad. You hear him when they hold it like that? Oh, they out here fussing. Yeah, crazy out here on Boulevard. Yes. Yeah, they'll jump out of the car and start blowing horns. Look at them. They're angry because it's Monday morning here in Atlanta, Georgia. They got to get out here and go sit in some cubicle probably downtown for the next 8 or 9 hours. But anyhow, I'm here at the shop today. It's Monday morning. Time to I ain't even turned the lights on in here yet. I was sitting in here, look how dark it is. Sitting in here writing. It is 7:39. We open at 8:30. So let's sit down and do the post this morning. The city seems to be slow waking up this morning. Even at 7, Boulevard seems empty, quiet. It ain't a holiday, is it? It is still not fully daylight at 7 a.m., but it is almost there. Summer is winding down. School's back. 2025 will soon be in the history books. Another week begins. You can hear, if you listen to that traffic going by, to me it sounds like ocean waves. Yeah. Will I be writing about this part of my life in 20 years from now? The mundane parts of life are probably the most interesting, the most human. Boom Boom leaves his warm spot on the bed and comes over to lay his big old cement block head upon the edge of my shoulder as I wake up. He knows when I am awake, even though it is still dark in the bedroom and I don't make any sounds. He is spiritual like that. Most Baptists are not spiritual. Ava made it home last night. This is going to be a good week. The world seems to be turned upside down if you turn on the news. Life can feel chaotic at times. I stopped at the BP on Boulevard up the street right here to fill the truck up. Jill's using my car for the next couple of weeks. Instead of renting a car, her car's in the shop. My little red putt-putt. Gas was $3.99 a gallon that I put in my truck. You don't hear MAGA talking no more about the high price of gas, do you? It hadn't went down. It's still $4 a gallon, at least for the mid thing that I put in my truck. Were they all just full of shit when they was so outraged about the price of eggs and gas? You don't hear a whisper now, do you? It's weird, isn't it? Are they hypocrites? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Once again, all of the farmers are saying they are going to go bankrupt and lose their farms. Again, you know, the last time Trump was in office, the federal government had to give out billions of dollars to keep all the farmers from collapsing. Here we are again, according to all the media reports coming out of Kansas and South Dakota and Nebraska. States might go bankrupt because of the farmers, and once again saying they got billions of dollars of contracts sitting in the shed and can't ship them. And you know, y'all, I consider myself a very sympathetic, kind-hearted, compassionate person. I don't like them rounding up undocumented people. You know, I hate what they're doing to the people that's here without papers. But that's just who I am. I'm just a very compassionate, sensitive person. But at some point, the farmers, it's hard for me to feel compassion for them. At some point, your stupidity has to have a price you pay for it. You know, you just can't be being stupid over and over and think, oh, God, look at me, I'm going to lose my farm now. I voted for Donald Trump. You know, anyhow, I know that probably pissed somebody off. It's hard to be truthful and honest and at the same time, yeah. In 1998, I would stop by this BP that I was at this morning, and for $9.99, a $10 bill. I kept me a $10 bill in my pocket all the time. I don't know about the rest of you, but I always keep cash on me. I'm old school like that. If I can't pull out $50, $60, I feel like, oh my God, what's going to happen if something comes up? But anyway, In 1998, I would stop at this BP up here, and for $9.99, I would get 3 packs of Marlboro Lights and a large cup of BP coffee. Back then, I loved BP coffee. Now it's Starbucks, you know. I can't imagine going in that Chevron and get poured me. Yeah, nasty. But back then I loved BP coffee. Got me a big giant cup of BP coffee and a 3-pack special of Marlboro Lights. That would be my day. I lived up the street from this BP on Normanwood by Grant Park up here for 17 years in that house. I was a 3-pack-a-dayer back then. With all that was going on, I should have been a 5-pack-a-dayer. I had left the church, divorced after 20 years of marriage. I came out of the closet. I quit my job at Georgia Blueprint of 27 years, and I started a new business, all on a Discover card that only had a $5,000 credit line on it. I had no small business loans. I had no money. What the hell was I doing? I had faith in myself, and I had courage. And I'm going to tell you, as you go forward through life, if you believe in yourself and you have a little bit of courage to go with it, yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. So I had done all that. I had left the church, divorced after 20 years, came out of the closet, quit my job of 27 years, started a business, and I found a new friend, John Allen. We became buddies. Cigarettes became my comfort. On nights when all of my demons would come and wake me up at 2 in the morning, I would go sit out on my little front porch by Grant Park up here, and I would light my Marlboro Light, get me a cold Coca-Cola, sit out there and smoke me a cigarette. I know I'm romanticizing, but if I'm being honest with you, I loved smoking. If I've often told people that if I went to the doctor and he's like, well, you know, you got 6 months at most, I've often told people I'd leave from there and stop by the service station, get me a pack of Marlboro Lights, go sit on the beach somewhere, and like, what a mighty God we serve. I would enjoy my final months of just relaxing with the cigarette, you know. Yeah, I know they're nasty, they stinky, they smelly, but so what? Was that the best time of my life? Maybe. Even with the demons? Maybe. There is something about freedom that is freeing. I was walking in a lot of freedom then of laying a lot of parts of my life aside. Yeah, it was stressful, but very freeing. Will I write in 20 years about this part of my life? That it is maybe the best time of my life, the best period of my life? At 69, do I have any regrets? I really don't think so. I did what I did, and when I knew better, I did better, as Dr. Maya Angelou told Oprah one time. I now get a yearly MRI to see if all of those years of 3 packs a day may come back to visit me at some point. At some point, we reach an age where we can feel like we beat the game of life. We have known so many that died in their 30s and 40s and 50s. When we reach our 70s, it's almost like, well, we won this game, didn't we? We did 70 years upon this planet and didn't get killed somewhere along the way or run over by a heart attack or cancer. Look at us. We might as well just claim victory and enjoy the rest of the ride. Good morning, sweet people. This week we will get stuff done. We will lift up our heads and walk in our humanness. We came here to have human experience. Get up off your ass and go have some of them. Let's go. If Peter could meet me at the gate, I sure would appreciate a Marlboro Light. And enjoying one once again with my old friend Sammy. Me and Sammy go sit down on the side of Glory Land and have us a Marlboro Light together. In heaven, no one will be saying, you know those things will kill you, don't you? It won't matter then. Love y'all.